It is time to welcome back our great friend, Dave Mortach, president of Mortach Financial, and of course, host of the really popular radio show, Retirement Wealth Planning, to tell you why the most important number in retirement isn't the amount you have saved, it's the amount you get paid.
He's got it all covered. I love listening to him in the morning.
Right.
So we hear a lot about people obsessing over how much they have saved for retirement, but saving for a hypothetical amount isn't really the goal, and Dave is going to explain why.
Okay, so here we go. So there's probably 1,000 commercials a week that say you have to hit a number to retire. I'm going to ask you guys a really tough question. Are you ready?
I hope so.
Do you live off your...
I'm bracing myself.
Okay, so here we go. Do you live off your paycheck right now or your savings?
Paycheck.
What makes us think that when we get into retirement, we're going to live off of our savings? That's insane.
Right.
So I've seen one of the best articles I've ever saw about 6 months ago. It said we're the first generation that has to guess how much and when of our money to take out in retirement. That's impossible because the guy upstairs doesn't tell us when we're going to pass away.
Right.
So guessing for retirement? No. You don't guess with your paycheck. You know what you're getting in your paycheck, and you do your bills accordingly, right? Income. Easy.
Income. So, I mean, what do you mean by that, though?
Okay, so we do fixed indexed annuities, and there's 3 sayings with these: guaranteed lifetime payments, income you can't outlive, and I call them a personal pension. You're not going to live on Social Security alone, I will guarantee it.
Okay.
So you can either guess on your savings or you can have a guaranteed check coming in until the day you die.
Okay.
Which seems to be
logical. Yeah,
Right.
It's simple.
So
You make everything seem simple.
I try.
how can we create these, I guess, payments?
Okay, so we used to, back in the 70s, 55% of us had a pension. Now it's way less than 10%. So they're going away. They don't exist.
Okay.
So by using a fixed indexed annuity, I can create a personal pension. So we have a 401k now. I've told people on my radio show for a long time, we just have one more step. You got to bring your 401k to me, and I'll turn it into a fixed indexed annuity and get you a personal pension to replace the old work pension. And then we're not guessing anymore. Seems easy to me.
Yeah.
And it seems easy to you. And maybe you are asking, like, and I don't know all the terminology, but why annuities?
Okay, so annuities are the way that any pension is an annuity. So when we had a work pension, that was an annuity. Social Security, if the government ever kept the money like they were supposed to, that's an annuity. And a personal pension is an annuity. It's the only way you get guaranteed lifetime income. And if you're married, we can do it for your spouse also. So every couple that comes into me says, I want to make sure she's taken care of, I want to make sure he's taken care of. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we make sure the payments are joint so they go until the day the second of you dies, so you're both taken care of.
Okay, so that's what, when we hear lifetime income, you know, on the media and stuff, obviously it's important. That's something that we need to...
So this goes back to what we just said.
Right.
You can't live off your savings.
Right.
You can't do it. Because how do you know how much to take out? If you took out too little, you didn't enjoy your retirement. If you took out too much, the biggest fear in retirement is outliving your money.
Right.
This might be a really silly question, but I'm going to ask it.
Go.
Should we even save?
Oh, no.
Is there a reason for savings? And I'm not talking the annuities and things you're saying. I'm saying just like the good old-fashioned savings.
Well, that's critical. And people are starting to save a little bit more, and that's very helpful.
Okay.
So you use your 401k, of course. Do an IRA or a Roth IRA. Use your stock market if you have to, that's fine, or savings at the bank. Absolutely, but that's the money that creates your pension down the road.
Okay.
So you use your savings, but you use it instead of guessing. You know what your check is that's coming in every month. Isn't that what we do now when we're working?
Right.
So that's what I do.
No, that's a very good point.
So when we talk about payments, are they going to grow or stay the same?
This is crucial. I only use fixed indexed annuities where your payments grow. It's a proven fact that prices double over 20 years, or reverse it, your buying power is cut in half. So if you've got growing lifetime payments, it helps fight off inflation, and thus you keep your lifestyle.
Okay.
And then sometimes there's eligibility requirements.
So this one's easy. The earlier you start these, the better. Okay? The earlier you start your products, the better. But I've had people walk in and say, Dave, I'm retiring tomorrow. Here's my 401k. Absolutely. Okay. So it doesn't make any difference on that. But we can use 401ks, 403bs, TSP accounts, IRAs, really any money we can help with. Absolutely.
So are there any specific features that we need to know about?
The most important feature is safety.
Okay.
And you still love my zero as your hero all the time. Okay, so we've got safety with the products, solid growth. We've got the lifetime income payments that grow, fight off inflation. And when you add on at the end, there's no probate court. These are just the right products for today. They are.
All right. So I know that a lot of you watching right now want to act right now. So what's the easiest way for them to do this?
Well, I think we have this phone number that's called 877. The word gains, the number 4 and the letter U.
I know
Or
it by
what's
heart.
that website that we updated? MortachFinancial.com. There's even a picture of the 3 of us on there.
Oh,
I just thought I'd
goodness.
tell everybody I'm promoing your show.
We're famous.
I know, you are.
That's because we're sitting next to Dave.
Oh, gosh. Well, thank you
Hardly.
so much for coming in, Dave. And as a bonus to our viewers, Dave has an exclusive offer. So if you call in the next 30 minutes to schedule a complimentary appointment with Dave, you'll receive a free copy of one of his books, Stress-Free Retirement by Patrick Kelly. You can call Dave now at 877-GAINS-FOR-YOU, or again, visit him at his updated website, mortachfinancial.com.
You don't want to miss the offer. Call in the next 30 minutes to schedule your complimentary appointment and get your free copy of Stress-Free Retirement by Patrick Kelly. Call Dave right now, 877-GAINS-FOR-YOU. And Dave will be back later in the show talking about something entirely different.
Wearing his bright colored shirt, right?
Yes.
Holly
That's a
told
must.
me it was going to rain, so she told me to make sure I wore spring
See how
colors.
this
I
all
did.
works?
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes. All right. You're
You're the best.
beautiful, as always. Coming up next, Larry Macon Jr. introduces you to this week's Everyday Champion.
All right, bring in the motivation.
Yes.
And then let's go out to Medina. I'm going to show you everything National Design Mart has to offer. Stay tuned.
This segment of Live on Lakeside was sponsored by Mortach Financial.